Hey guys, this video is about chatbots right now. What happens with chatbots? We hear frameworks like Langchain, but we don't know that what is it about, or what kind of chatbots we can make, or what are the different types of chatbots. I think, this will be the only video that you need to see to understand chatbots and what are the different types and what are the frameworks and in which kind of chatbot the Langchain kind of framework can be used. So bear with me, and I think I have done a lot of questions with ChatGPT as well to understand this topic, and it will really help you and give you good understanding of the world of chatbots basically. And there's a lot of hype as well, and everyone wants and needs to learn how to create chatbot. So let's start the video basically. First question is do you know about chatbot? So ChatGPT says that a chatbot is a software application that can simulate conversation basically with the user. So whenever you are able to do some chatting or conversation with some software, with some website or something kind of feature, then that is a soft chatbot basically. So there are different type of chatbots, right? First is like rule based, that is scripted, where AI doesn't come into picture basically. You must be remembering before few days when AI was not there, when you called on any number and then you get the rules, right? If you want to talk in English, press 1, if for Hindi, press 2, or basically if you're going to any like government website or any website where you have click option, select option, and then you go to different afterwards answer come ups, right? But there AI was not used. It was all rule based, and whatever you select, then you get the answers accordingly. There was no intelligence there basically. So that is a rule based chatbot that to talk about. The next comes the AI or NLP, where there are no rules basically. It depends like how you are talking, what are the words that you are using, where AI basically comes into actual picture. And then you have a hybrid bot, so like where both are come together, and we'll talk about this about more basically. So these are the basic three kinds of we have currently. Like we are more interested, and in the particular industry based scenario we are talking about is an AI chatbot, right? So I asked like, do you know about AI chatbot? So it is an advanced version of normal chatbots. They use artificial intelligence, especially natural language processing and machine learning. So what is an AI chatbot? It is a conversational agent that can understand user message, generate human-like responses, learn or adapt over the time, and integrate with data sources or services to take action. So this is a part of AI that is not in your normal rule-based chatbots. Basically, they don't understand what is a question. They just go on the rule-based, like if user clicks first option or second option, then you have to do this and this and that. So that is a basic difference. Yeah. And here in the AI chatbots, the answers are basically generated based on the questions, so they are not set already. How it works: the chatbot converts your message into a structured data, detecting the intent and then entities. And tools come up like ChatGPT or your Google Dialogflow, Rasa, NLU, Spacey. I don't know about these things, but I'm just reading it right now. The next is the processing logic. The brain, based on the detected intent, it decides what to do. And then you have the third is the response generation, that is natural language generation. It produces a normal human like reply using AI models. So this is like basically like what your AI chatbots are. And what is the next question I asked? So is there any further division in the AI chatbots part? Like, what are the further divisions of that? So it says yes, AI chatbots can be divided into several deeper categories or subtypes depending on how they work, what they are used for, or how intelligent or autonomous they are. So based on intelligence, based on technical architecture, based on purpose, based on AI framework, platform, based on modality, you have these kind of differentiations, right? So I want to talk about this more. So for you, I first is the intelligence or learning capability, how they are learning, right? Or what is the intelligence inside them. So first, on the basis of this, you have a rule augmented AI chatbots. Description is like combine predefined flows with some AI for understanding language. Uh, then you have a second is contextual AI chatbots. Use deep learning. So you have the use of transformers, GPT model to understand context and hold a natural conversation. Okay, next we have a self-learning chatbots. We continuously learn from user data with safety controls and improve over time. Okay. Then you have based on technical architecture is retrieval based chatbots that retrieve best matching answers from a predefined knowledge base. It is basically for knowledge based understanding is that you have a particular a text that's stored in vector databases, and then in the form of vectors you are storing that, and whatever question you are asking, so that is converted to a vector, and that vector is then compared with the existing vectors in the databases, and whatever vectors match to the nearest, that becomes the answer basically. So that is around like retrieval based chatbots. Then you have a generative chatbots where there is no matching, and it is just purely generative, like you are creating any audio or video. So those are based on like use large language models to generate new context aware answers. And then you have a hybrid chatbots that combine the retrieval plus the generation for more accuracy. Best example is like you have some data in a table, and then you want the explanation of that data. So that data that you have already, that is retrieval augmented, right? You are retrieving the data from a table basically, and then you are understanding it, and then you are generating an answer. So that is a part of like a hybrid chatbots. So when you must have heard about drag, right? That is the retrieval augmented generation. That is a hybrid chatbot basically. Then you have on based on purpose application, like yeah. So here is also like what is the purpose of creating an AI chatbot, right? So that is a customer service bots, e-commerce, healthcare, financial, education, personal assistant, and enterprise AI agents. Next classification is based on AI framework or the platform. So basically, like there are multiple platforms right now that they are offering the chatbot kind of feature. So you have an OpenAI, that ChatGPT that I'm using, that is also a chatbot basically. Then you have Anthropic Claude, Google Gemini, Rasa, Microsoft Bot Framework. You have a Langchain, and then you have BotPress or Flowise. Uh, Visual builders for AI chatbots. So these are the different AI frameworks that can help you create the chatbots, or yeah. Then on the basis of modality, like then using chatbots you can create either text, either images or videos. So that is also a thing that classifies, that gives the classification to that. You have text chatbots, you have a voice chatbots, multimodal chatbots, and then avatar or embodied chatbots. These are 3D avatars or robots for human like interaction. Okay, and then multimodal, like on the same chatbot you can think work with videos, audios, and this text as well. So that is a multimodal chatbot. Hmm. Okay. So as a like summary, AI chatbots have multiple layers of classification by intelligence, architecture, use case, framework, and modality. Now, yes, the next thing is okay. So there's a lot of hype around Langchain as well. Like I heard a lot about Langchain, but I didn't know anything about that. So I asked like, in which kind of scenario Langchain comes into perspective right now. So Langchain is a framework for building AI chatbot that use large language models like ChatGPT. So it doesn't replace the LLM. It helps you connect it to your data, APIs, and tools, so your chatbot can reason, retrieve info, and take actions intelligently. Chatbot type you can build using Langchain. So first is the retrieval augmented generation that we already talked about. Okay. All right, all right. Then you have a SQL database chatbots. Then you have agent-based chatbots, so autonomous, basically tool using. Mhm. Then you have a multi-agent chat system like via LangGraph. What it does is like you can have specialized agents, the SQL agent, reasoning agent, and report agent. Okay, so in LangGraph, basically like whatever tool you want to use, you can have that based on like whatever requirement you have uh, to do with your chatbot, basically. Hmm. Any other framework in the market? I asked also that other than this, just to get an idea like what are the things I have currently. So alternatives are Rasa or Microsoft Bot Framework. Haystack, I don't know about the semantic kernel. I don't know. Flowwise AI, Autogen Super AGI, similar. Okay. Okay, so I think this clears pretty much on what are the different chatbots that we have and what is the basic classification of them to start with, basically. See if you like this content, basically, like you can like it or subscribe this channel. I just try to make videos around what I learn and what topics I like, basically, and it is random on day of, like on day to day basis it is random. So think about it and enjoy with me, basically. Bye.